talking about. Just what I came after. Oh, you nut. Like 7 pounds?
Oh yeah, we got some back and forth. I was about to put up a fight. This guy did not want to fire down.
Oh my God! Oh shit! Ah! Ah! Got it! Holy crap! Oh. Well, good morning, folks. It is the middle of March. I decided it is time for pre-spawn slab crappies, them big old 2-pounders I get behind the church. This time last year I was getting them on March 8th, as soon as March 8th. It's already the middle of March. We've had a later spring than we did last year. But as you can see across the street from me and right above my head here, the trees are blooming. This is our 4th warm day in a row. During this time, I prefer to use just a minnow and a bobber the old-fashioned way, because the water ain't quite warm enough for them to chase lures yet. Now, what I do is I put a bobber exactly about 3 feet up, and that could change later. It could go as much as 4. I use the 6-pound crappie line with the last 2 feet of fluorocarbon 10-pound. Now, one thing you always want to do when you're fishing a minnow is put a split shot about 8 to 12 inches above the hook. And what that does, it keeps the minnow from going to the top of the water column. It keeps them from swimming around too much. Because one problem people do is they put just a minnow and a hook on there, and that thing's going all wild all over the place, and the crappie never see it because it's way above them. One thing I also have been starting to use is this Reel Magic. You spray it on the line, it does work wonders. I notice a difference in my casting ability and as far as reducing the memory and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to have 3 poles today. I'm going to go buy 6 dozen minnows. I got 2 of them fixed up with bobber and minnow. I got the other one with a bobby garland right now, a blue ice bobby garland, because this water is really clear where I'm going, but I can change these in an instant to anything I want because I always use a swivel at the end. And even this one, it's 6-pound line with a 2-foot fluorocarbon leader. I also wanted to show you guys this. This is a 1955 Johnson Century reel. I found it at an antique mall in perfect condition. The drag works. It goes from 0 to 8. I like to have it on 1 where they can still pull it out real easy. One of the best reels they ever made, in my opinion. Usually with today's reels, you dip them in water, it ruins them. But these, you dip it in water and it just casts further. They are immortal reels. This was made in 1956. That makes it over 50 years old, 60 years old, 63 years old. So this came out 23 years before I was even born. And I put it on a Eagle Claw Featherlight rod. Look at this rod, guys. It's a Featherlight. So that will help me enjoy the fight a little more with them crappie. Alright, come along with me. Let's see what we can do. Alright folks, we are officially fishing minnows and bobber. I see a lot of baby fish swimming around the side, soaking up that sunshine that's finally came here to Missouri for the first time in 2 months. That water, I know for sure, is warming up at least 5 to 10 degrees in the last couple of days. A big jump. should be active. Or at least half active. There we go. Nope. It's supposed to be a small oh, it's a big slab, folks. Just like I said, 12s and over. Oh yeah. Wow. Big old black crappie. Wow. Big black. 12 or 13 inches. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yes. Oh, they're biting better than I thought they would. Big old gold. Big old gold black crappie. Exactly about 12 inches. What a beauty. Alright. Get her back in. I never keep more than 2 fish out of this pond because even though I'm the only one that fishes it, it's small and I don't want to decimate the population. It's a beauty. Nice black. Alright, go get about 4 more inches bigger, buddy. Alright. Not bad for only fishing for 3 minutes. That quick, guys. Well, they seem to be hitting about 30 feet out, which in this lake, it's about 5 feet until you get about 30 feet out, and it drops down to 7 and 8 feet. They're right on the edge of that drop on the deeper water, in the deeper water. 4 feet down, or I'm sorry, 3 feet down, 7 feet of water. So they're not real deep. Down too far in. Maybe not. Got it. It's a crappie. Number 2. It's another 12-inch black, guys. Man, they're all big in this pond, I'm telling you. You very rarely catch one under 12. It's weird. That's why I put them back. My goodness, everyone. Right now, folks, another 12-inch black. I always check these to make sure they're not black noses. I've caught 2 of them out of here. There is white crappie as well. Let's get him a little cleaned off and I'll better view of him here. Beautiful fish. That's crappie number 2. Second black crappie. They're all decent size. Ain't the 15s and 16s I'm after yet, but I'm getting there. Alright. Alright, folks, I got my first fish. It's got him. Monster. On the blue ice Bobby Garland, folks. I actually seen him come out of the brush pile and get it. I was just sitting here wondering to myself, is this water clear enough for blue ice? Well, there's my answer. Second cast. Oh, and he's a big one. He's a real big one. I might keep him. He's about 14 or 15. Yeah. My goodness. Let's get back over there to that bucket. I decided to, since it's warmed up a little bit, to go ahead and give a lure a chance. And I got one on the second cast. They're really active today now. Yeah, he's 15 inches. I'm gonna measure it, but I'm almost positive he's at least 14, but I'm thinking 15. It's a nice crappie. Caught him on a blue ice Bobby Garland with a plain jig head, 1/8 ounce. Because this water's really clear until the algae blooms, which is usually about mid-April right here. Now folks, that's a big crappie. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, big old 14. Maybe 15, but at least 14. Let's see how close I am. I'm gonna go with 13 to 15, because I'm usually off. We're about to find out. He is 13. Still nice. What a nice one. My goodness. 13 incher. Now that's what I'm after right there. Awesome. I'm gonna head back over there with the blue Bobby Garland. He was real close to the bank where them tree branches are. And I actually seen him attack it. That's what's cool. That's how clear this water is. There we go on the Kitech, guys. 2-inch Kitech swim bait, and it's a crappie. I can tell by the way it's fighting. It's a big one. Actually, this could be a bass. Yeah, it's not a crappie, it's a bass, I think. My God, it's a warmouth and it's huge. Whoa, no, it's a crappie. It's so dark that I was convinced it was a warmouth. Boy, that's a beautiful crappie here, guys. Jet black. And it's another 12-incher. He's about 11. They were just not hitting the minnows anymore. I kept trying them and trying them for 2 hours. I caught a bunch, or I caught 3 on the minnows the first hour I was here, and then had a 2-hour dry spell, except for the Bobby Garland. That's a beauty. What a beauty. Nice dark male black. It is 12 inches. Number 4 for me, guys. Wow. I got him on 2-inch clear glitter and white Kitech swing impact finesse swim bait. Finally paid off, guys. I'm happy now. I got 4 fish. It's been the best day of fishing I've had in a while. Since January. I cannot believe I thought that was a warmouth. It was so dark black. from far away, that's what it really looked like. See if there's another one right there. Now that I think about it, warmouth don't bite this early. They're really not till about May, at least late April at the earliest. And I got him in the shallows, guys. This can't be a crappie. He was only in 1 foot of water. That's a big bluegill. Hey, I'll take that. Nice. Nice bluegill. He was in 1 foot of water, guys. That's how shallow these fish are up right now. That's a nice sized bluegill. Pretty decent. Not bad. Either side. Alright. Good way to finish the last 10 minutes off. Couldn't believe he hit it as soon as it hit the water pretty much. Might be more than one back here. I figured the bluegill and pickerel might be back in here. It's a lot of hydrilla, but if you reel in quick enough, you can avoid it. There we go, folks. Got another one. Yes. On the ultralight, I've been wanting to get one on this featherlight. It's another big one. Real big. I like this rod. It feels so sensitive. Look at that thing bend just for this little crappie. It's probably the smallest crappie of the day, but it's still a nice one. It's only about 10 inches. No, I was wrong. He's 12. He's just real plain looking for some reason. Almost every fish I've caught today is a male too. Yeah, I was able to get 5, and every one on the slabs. 5 slabberoos. This one's pretty rough. Real plain white on that side, kind of colorful on this side. Nice little 12-inch black. Everyone black today. I guess the whites just ain't biting yet. They're usually 50% in here, about half and half. Kind of odd. Maybe blacks get active before whites do. I don't know. Nice crappie nonetheless. That's 5 crappie and 1 bluegill.